So the question I would ask you to consider, and that you might actually consider with your senior leaders on your team, is what business are you in? It was Peter Drucker, famous management theorist from long ago, who said this is the most important question any organizational leader can ever ask themselves. What business are you in? So let me tell you about the exercise. We're not going to do it right now. We don't have enough time to do a workshop format here, but you could take this question and have maybe your top 4 or 6 people in your company ask this question, or you could have everybody in the company do it. We did it at Joie de Vivre, my hotel company. We had everybody in the company ask this. So here's how the exercise works. You and someone else sit, facing each other, maybe 3 or 4 feet apart from each other. And each of you will do this exercise. Let's say I'm sitting in front of you, and then I ask you the question, what business are we in? And then you say, well, if this was Joie de Vivre, we're in the boutique hotel business. And then I would say, thank you. What business are we in? And I ask the same question a second time. Now, when you answer the second time, you cannot answer with the same answer that you answered before. You have to come up with a new answer. So I might say, oh, we're in the design business of hotels. Okay, I would say thank you. And I'd ask again, what business are we in? And we do that 5 times, and you cannot answer the same way twice. And then once we've done that 5 times, you would ask me, and we go back and forth. Well, taking that approach allows you to get from what is sort of the obvious business that you're in to the less obvious. I mean, you might be in the service business, you might be a law firm, and you say, you start with the first answer, we're a law firm. But by the 5th answer, you might say, we are a guide to helping our clients meet their dreams. Now, that may sound like a bunch of sort of gobbledygook, but if you start to sort of see that by the 5th answer, you've come up with something like identity refreshment for Joie de Vivre or belonging anywhere for Airbnb, you start to get to a place where you say, well, how do we package that? How do we package to our customers to help them to understand that you're in a business, you're offering something that's beyond the obvious? And when you start to do that, and you then even change your operating strategy to actually meet that, I promise you, it allows you to become a disruptor. So, at Airbnb, we did exactly this exercise. It was a month after I joined the company. And the first answer that Brian said to me, Brian was the CEO, young CEO, 21 years my junior, who I've mentored for the last 9 years. He would say, we're in the home sharing business. Then he said, we're in the extended stay lodging business. Then he said, we're in the turning strangers into friends business. He then said, we're in the living like a local business. And then finally, he said, we're in the belong anywhere business. And once we got clear that we were in the belong anywhere business, we shifted our operating strategy, our marketing strategy, and everything else. And it made a huge difference, and led the company to being worth over $100 billion today.